I just want to really bring you back to the solstice and the turning point and the energies that might be wild and crazy, with the turning of the sun. That may be what's going on here today. But I would like to just focus on that energy, and as we grow closer to the turning point and the time, really try to feel it. Try to feel the amazing power of the sun and the amazing help that the sun brings to us. The solstice turning is all about the sun and the increase in energy when there is a turning. And that happens in our own lives as well. When we turn things around, there is a big energy shift in our life. And that's what the solstice is bringing us, the opportunity to make some of those big energy shifts in our life today with the earth energy and nurtured our ancestors. We all reach back to the beginning of this wave of humans where we all share ancestors. And the people who came with the energy of the sun, the plains people, sometimes called Anasazi in Spanish, or whichever way you know them, they came first with the energy of the sun. And then my ancestors came to the East Coast woodlands peoples with the energy of the moon, and we came to create balance. And that's what we do here together. We come from all over the world. We come together and we create balance by coming together and by sharing in our presence together and with these energies that are of the earth, with the energy of the sun that is turning around today. That's what the solstice is. It's the turning point when the sun's gone as far as it can go, and it's gonna give us the longest day of the year and come back. It's gonna come back as far as it can go and turn around again in December. Come back this way again. So I really ask you all from my heart and the heart of the sun to create this balance together today and to honor the sun and the ability to turn our lives around and turn them in the direction we choose with good choices, making the best choices that we can make from our highest and best, and with the help of our ancestors and our kind, compassionate, helpful spirits of the land who've done their work, spirit of the fire that we've honored since last fall in these ways, spirit of the earth, the spirit of this sacred mountain that I'm on. I know Chief Arvel Looking Horse was asking us all to go to our sacred places, and so I'm so happy that I can bring you all to this sacred mountain, the oldest on Turtle Island, and the first to bring the ice age down so the peoples could return. It came out of the water first, out of the ice first. And it's a beautiful, as you can see behind me, beautiful green, lush, full, deciduous trees of every kind. All the botanists from around the world came to this mountain when they were able to get here, and they brought all their notes, and they discovered all of our plant medicine. And this is very of the that, and I've shared that prophecy with all of you before, and my song to the caves in Switzerland in the north, where Suzanne is, where the white looks like we're in that direction. In the west, water holds the teachings of the black race, which is about power through humility. And then in the south, where the spiritual practices are held by the wind in Tibet on the beautiful mountains there. So I would love to sing one of our ancient songs calling on serenity and peace. Peaceful Dohi, Kali Iliga. We are grateful. In our way, what we are grateful for remains in our life. And so at this time of solstice turning, we want to be really aware of what we are grateful for so that it remains. And then the new comes in to what we hold the gratitude in our heart for. So the Dohi Nunatala Dohi Gali Iliga Osada. And we are grateful in an accepting way. We are grateful for what is in our life. We are present with what is in our life. And we say Osada. Now, some people translate that as it is good, but that steps into the duality of good and bad and all that. And so we stop swinging that pendulum when we accept what is and where we are at this time in our life as being just what we need, and just when we need it from the mother archetype, the human pattern that we are able to live in. So just what we need, just when we need it, is acceptance. And the ultimate middle ground between the swinging pendulum between the opposites of good and bad, or day and night, or fire and water. Think of all the opposites, think of the opposite within water of hot and cold. Do we want to take an all hot shower? Do we want to take an all cold shower? Or do we want that middle way, that tepid, that's the same as our body, so we don't even know that the water's hitting us? We're so in sync with the water. That's where we want to come in our life, in sync and accepting of what is in our life at this time. So I'm going to sing this song and ask you all to join me in this ancient prayer from my ancestors. Ludoi, Lunata, Ludoi, Kaika,
Well, one thing I've been wondering, does anybody else know the song Spirit of the Wind?
I'm not I'm not sure. Sing a couple of bars.
I'm not best singer, but the one verse I really like goes, Spirit of the sun, warm light healing me, Spirit of the sun, help me be reborn. Spirit of the wind, carry me. Spirit of the wind, carry me home to myself. And that's a verse. And there's Spirit of the land, Spirit of the sea, um, Spirit of the trees. Does anyone recognize it? Because I think it'd be great for singing along together, but um,
Oh, I totally agree. That sounds like something we need to work on in the gather on Mondays.
oh yeah,
On
I'd
our
love it.
song, yeah, on our
I'll
artist
share
and our
what I'll
music and
do.
dance. Yeah.
Yeah, I can write up the lyrics and share it in a document because it just really moves me. I think I first heard it in the 1990s at a pagan festival, and I just love it. But other than that, I'm just kind of going with the flow of everybody's offerings and just feeling really happy to be with people during this, significant solstice. I'm a bit of a loner and of a lot of the time tended to just be by myself and not really do anything ceremonially to mark this time. But this time I really feel like I am involved in feeling the love and the sharing and the inherent healing that it's bringing to us all and connecting us across the globe. And looking forward to some of the other great things that are going to be happening. And I'm very excited about Saturday when we'll be trying to give a very well said presentation about the kinship way so that people can see how it has a lot of power within it to help us all kind of reach out and hold each other's hands in a sense and begin to make those really concrete connections in our communities and um, learn that the inherent power in us as humans is when we connect with one another and then hold on strong against anything that wants to hurt us or put us apart or destroy us. So creation has given us a lot of examples of how that works, and we have the power to achieve that too. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. So I hope people can tune in from around the world and um, get get the message we're trying to convey and really begin because from this solstice to the one in September, this is when the work is going to get done. The technical stuff and the bringing the good minds together to really build the understanding of what it has in terms of the power to unite humanity. And when we've done that, then we can really turn our attention to restoring Mother Earth and um, doing it all in a good way with all our relations. So I'm really just, praying for that and committing to that. And appreciate that everyone here is so giving toward that same energy. And I know that there are people around the world um, feeling the same intent. And I'd ask especially prayers for all the people of Indigenous descent here in the country I live in who are suffering um, illness and lack and disconnection and exploitation and all those kinds of things that are making them ill in spirit, mind, and body. And to understand that healing is a process that takes us time to shed our indoctrinations and our illusions and all of those sort of things to help us see clearly and to bring our best, most sacred selves to one another and in love and in peace and in brotherhood and sisterhood. So thank you all. Give me a heart, everybody.
So if you would like to face the directions and we start focusing the energy and and to whatever we want to ask for and pray for. Ashkan Totlapaloli Sinflawislam Pachaneke. We honor the direction of the sun, the direction of the man, the direction of knowledge. Atepupali. Mateo. Ashkan Totlapaloli Sinflawislam Pachaneke. We honor the direction of the west, the direction of the woman, the direction of renovation. Atepupali. Oh, Mateo. Ashkan Tutlapalolis in Miklampa Chaneke. We honor the direction of the elders, the direction of internal knowledge, the direction of eternal rest. Atekokole. Oh, Mateo.
Oh.
Ashkan Tutlapalolis in Miklampa Chaneke. We honor the direction of the children, the direction of youth, the direction of willpower. Atekokole. Oh, Mateo. Ashkan Totlapalolis, Lokanawake, Palamawani. We honor and salute the cosmic energy, the universal energy, the one that gives us life. Atekupali.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Ashkan Totlapalolis, Tonantzin Cuatlicue. Saludamos, we honor Mother Earth, the one that gives us life, and then one day will open up to receive us in harmony. Atekokoli.
Oh, Mateo. Say something. So we honor the first, the season for the east. That's where they get the seed. That's where it begins in the east. We take that seed and we use the 4 directions or the cycle of life. And we use the seasons today to signify The east is the seed that we start with. It's sleeping. The seed is not dead. The seed is sleeping. And then we go to the south. After we plant that seed, the summer, we have the spring. In the summer, from that seed, it grows. Like my sister said, the youth, it's growing, becomes a plant. And then we take it to the west. The plant has grown, and we get the fruit, the harvest from it, the corn or the beans, the squash, the sunflower. We eat that, and we take the seeds and we save them to survive the north power. Winter time comes, and we take those seeds and we keep them. So when winter is over, the seed that's sleeping, we come back to the east and plant it. So it was time for the seed to wake up. Now we're honored not only today with the solstice, but the moon of the strawberry. We believe as Native people, the strawberry is the fruit. We call it the blood fruit of the people because it's red like our blood. The natural strawberry, not the ones that are genetically modified as you go today, but the wild strawberries, look at them. They're the same shape as the human heart. So the strawberry is the first fruit that comes up and tells all the other berries and fruits it's time to wake up and come. So that's why we honor the strawberry moon of June. I'll sing a welcoming song for all the two legs that come here today. And my brother Steve will later on play the flute song. But the drum is what we get our energy for to sing with from the earth energy. And the flute is what we get our energy from the sky energy. Way away, way away, way away, way away, Hokino, hokina, hokina, hokino, hokino, hokina. Way away, way away, way away, way away, way away, way away. Hokina, hokina, hokina. Andio, oh, andio, andio, oh, andio, andio. Wait on it, hey, wait on it, hey, wait on it, hey, wait on it, hey, oh, wait on it, hey, oh, wait on it, hey, oh, wait on it, hey, oh. Way on, hey, wait on a hey, wait on a hey, oh, way on, way on, wait on a hey, wait on a way, oh, oh, yo, on you, hey, hey, way on, way on you, way on, hey, way oh, oh, you know, oh, you know, away. We oh, way oh, you know, away. Oh, Alicia. Iowa, thank you.
Whatever.
I'd like to welcome our good friend Will Henry here. Welcome to Circle. And
Hey, Joe.
you know, we have this little red thing, people are hands and people. So Carly, you'll just
Udu here, honey, gesa, and if you need to rest, you should get it back. I am grateful to be welcomed here to my friends. Some of them are very long time friends. Long enough to have seen our babies have babies. Well, I'm grateful to be here with you on this day, this longest day. In the shade of a sun that will stay with us a long time. I'm grateful to be walking on Ramapuranape's land, which was sometimes at risk, but never not Ramapuranape's land.
Mm.
And I was thinking as I was driving, my old brother friend, Chief Tony Miller, and how many years ago he first connected my family with Ramapo people, and how I feel him looking down and cheering today for all of the victories. Because though he was Tuscarora registered, he was always in his heart fighting for Ramapo. I love seeing all the images here. That's beautiful. And I'm here for whatever you need me to do. Shana.
Would you like to sing?
I could. What do you want? Let's see what they want. Hmm. Coming out? Okay. Steady. Huli are funny things. They decide when they work and when they don't. They decide when they sing and when they won't. And we all just have to go along. Just in case we do that. These things travel with this and with that. They travel from northwest and northeast. A sunshiny day. A song that starts things off.
Don't say something. Chief, can I say something? Chief,
Yeah.
huh?
No, finished before.
What are we doing?
I said when the drones are finished.
Oh, he's praying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, feel it?
Mm.
Boy, little song, okay.
Okay.
They're bringing
You
you
should-
the mic.
That's nice having Joan and she has very good energy wherever she goes. My experiences over the whenever we had a chance to my cousin Debbie or whatever. And it really makes that there's love here. Spiritual people that are here. Like, you know, we don't need this vehicle to feel the love that we have for each other here today. You know, we're here for a reason. And a big part of that is love within our circle of people that we come in contact with, you know, and living in this three-dimensional world of sight and sound and height and weight, you know. But that's all something that we have to deal with while we're still walking on Mother Earth. But my point I'm trying to get across is we don't need to be in this body here. We don't need to be in this body here to experience love from, you know, people. Even though I can't see her physically, I still feel the love that knowing being around Joan in the past and my sister Veronica and Steve and you know, and my cousin Debbie. That love is here, and that's what's strong. That's the strong medicine that we have. It's the love amongst ourselves. Even though things are going wacky world out in the world once you get in your car and drive down the road. Okay, so we got to deal with wacky world, and that's part of living in the three-dimensional dimension that we're in. But, you know, meditate and pray together, sing together, dance together, because that's one thing the native prophets always told the people. When times are get bad, and times are going to be getting bad, the prophets, doesn't matter, the Wovoka, different natives, they said they had the same message. They said, in order for the good times to come, everyone keep dancing and keep singing. That's the thing that keeps us together. Okay, we've been through our history of our people being here on what we call Turtle Island. You know, we went through a lot of atrocities, our ancestors, but we're still here. We're survived because with the troubles that our ancestors went through, dealing with whatever was racial prejudice or just being denied things for being who they were, a God-given right to exist who they were, and some other two-legged people walking around telling them they can't do this and they can't do that, but yet our ancestors survived all that all these years. And I tell the story about my ancestors, you know, my Tuscarora people. I'm talking about my personal genealogy. I'm not, you know, whatever. I mean, and I tell the story about the Cherokee, you know, in 1722. Why did my ancestors have to flee North Carolina to come up here? It was because the slave traders were paying big bucks to the Cherokees to catch my relatives and sell them into slavery. 1722 to 1733, Tuscarora was. Eventually, they came here to the Rampo Mountains. Some went through the Cumberland Gap, went through Pennsylvania, went up to become the Sixth Nation. But a lot of them came through the Ramapo. We have documented history. They mixed with the Lenape people here and the escaped slaves that were here. That's my history. That's my history. You know, and the love that we had, the families had, it kept us together. They made sure we had food. They made sure we had, you know, even though we were being denied this and denied that, going to we couldn't go to certain schools. You know, we you know the history, you know the history helped. So that's all. I don't want to say I'm glad that everyone is here today, and we have that nucleus of love here, and that's the most important thing. Doesn't matter what dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, as long as you have that love, and that you embrace that love, that's what keeps us strong physically. and spiritually. Oh, that's like I said,
Love you, little son.
in my heart.
Like to start by, we got that, the rate from the Netherlands, we also from Hawaii. We can share here at this moment.
My language is Netherlands. In dankbaarheid ben ik hier, Annemarie, dochter van Marie Antoinette en Jacob Nicolaas Viardi, vrouw van Maarten, moeder van Marianka en Christiana. I'm so grateful to be here. I am the daughter of Marie Antoinette and Jacob Nicolaas Viardi, wife of Maarten and mother of Marianka and Christiana, and we live in Vreeland, Peaceland, below sea level in the Netherlands, in the heart of the watershed of the Wijde Blik and the Vecht, which also flows past Brooklyn, Breukelen. And I am so honored to be here to learn about your culture and to be nourished and feel this enormous love that Chief was also speaking about. And I bring from Palenque, where also Sister Joan was, the ashes from the 8th fire that were started to be lit on the 28th of October 2023, traveled the world, and hoping I could be here, I took some with me for you, and I'd like to hand that over to you now. Thank you so much.
Thank you for this food, for this moment and this time. Thank you for coming with this medicine. And blessing all of us for this time, place, and this way. Let us all stay in one heart and one way. We know that you are here. Thank you. Say a few words. They're here. Excuse me for saying I have this exciting thing about my leg, but tell me to sit down. Go ahead, Becky.
Kamate, Lokirawake Kalimawani. That means thank you to the universal energy for another day. And thank you all of you.
Freebird, check your mic, please. And we are the Direct family. Welcome, Sunny.
Gail, check your
Gail,
original
check your
sound.
original sound. Check your audio, sister. We can't hear you.
Let you hear the birds. The birds here are making all kinds of music with the drumming. I don't know if you can, but I would leave original sound on so you can hear the birds.
Yeah, we hear them fine now.
Can you hear the birds singing?
Vaguely, yes.
They're just going wild here with the drums. You're saying don't stop, but you're saying we're done, right? I couldn't hear you.
No, I thought you were talking and we couldn't hear you. I saw your mouth move. We couldn't hear you. We could hear the drum, so I knew original sound was on, so I thought you were trying to talk. Whatever you want to do, you want to continue drumming?
I see a lot of beautiful drums out there, and
Okay, let's bring
nice
them all back in. Go.
with the spirals when you're ready for us to transition to that. Just let us know, okay?
Let's go. Drums, come back in.
Yeah, let's get one more drumming round.
Family, I'm going to pull the circle, please. Everybody mute. We seem to have lost Gail. I think her battery may have died. She's probably going inside I know she's got something planned after drumming. Pamela is here, I believe. Pamela, can you please come in and tell us what Gail's itinerary is from here?
Hi. Yeah. One of the songs that Gail would like to play is called Spiral Back to Center, and Gail is back now.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, because here's where we are in the itinerary. Let me go find Gail and bring her back in.
Yeah. I've admitted.
Wonderful, great, thank you. Let me bring her back in. Or somebody grab her and bring her back into the circle.
I'm in
There
on
you
the other
are.
now. It's just
Okay,
walking
hang
back
on.
and forth.
Yeah, I've lost you in the lineup. Pam,
That's
can you grab
okay.
her and bring her back into the circle?
Do you want to dance or do you want to just listen to the spiral dance?
Oh, there you are. I found you. Hang on. Let me get you back in the spotlight. Thank you, Pam. I don't really care. Let me tell you where we're at in the itinerary. That's up to you, sister. We are at 30 minutes out from closing music with Scott. So you've got 30
Okay.
minutes.
Okay, let's dance. Does anybody feel like dancing with me? With all of us? Yeah, I see some dancing faces. Beautiful. I love you all. We're going to dance to the spiral dance that I created a few years ago. Joan and I presented this in summer or maybe winter solstice. I don't know. But the movements are, you begin with a circle and move it in spirals. We just make a big ball with our hands in a circle. We move it up as we spiral around with the sun. Okay. And then we bring it in closer to a ball in our hands, like we're holding that Qigong ball of energy from the sun today. Okay. And then we open it up to include all the galaxies all around, and we bring them all in for a hug. So we go between opening our arms and bringing ourselves a hug from the galaxies. That's the third movement. And then the fourth movement is to pull it down into our DNA, just to pull that energy from the sun right down into our DNA. And that's the 4 movements today. So everybody find your spot. Let's see if I can find mine. And hopefully you can see and follow my lead. And let's dance. We gather in circles so all are equals. In this dance, we set the circle free to spiral. Curvature is spiral, rotating on axis, increasing distance from center in concentric rings. Smoke spirals with the spirits in the fire, speaking to us in ways felt fully with knowing recognition, making places sacred and holding space for us to transform as we dance with the spirals in life. like snail trails and shells reaching out to sea as we become the ocean in a single drop of water. The eye of a glass marble rolling into centeredness and solitude for refuge and presence. Branches of trees, leaves, pine cones, ferns, sunflowers, and seeds of renewal. We are echoes of our ancestors. Spiraling arms of the galaxy embrace our spirit at the solstice turning, changing the spin into perpetual motion and growth of quantum energy, connecting glances of lives, rotating with our soul in eternity and imminent presence. Vortex tunnels of light and dark, then both and neither. Fractals opening to spirituality, outer to inner and back to center, extending in curves and turns, twisting and gyrating, each series of loops on a zigzag course to forever. Journey to authenticity on a spiral path as the view gets wider and timeless. Radial ropes of energy moving in cycles, circles, waves, and rhythms return to silence in the middle of the spiral, centering into the self, knowing in direct experience, awakening soul, beauty, and joy in dynamic intensity, enabling change as power. Oh, thank you all so much for dancing with the sun today. Anybody who wants to share their experience is welcome to. And grateful to my friend here with me, Dominique Armante, showing his Tai Chi or Qigong actually practice fitting with our dances and just drawing that energy of the sun into our own solar plexus after we hug ourselves from the galaxies. Feels so good today. Feels like a great fit with the energy. And thank you, Pamela, for playing the music, and Shonda for bringing us all together, and all of you for being here in this beautiful way. This is what we do. Share your experience if you want to.
I will briefly, Gail. It's Tracy here in her car with the dog in the back, and the rain and the rain and the rain and the rain. And so I have the water all around me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So I'm have my sticks in the car and I'm playing a bit and also feeding the dog to keep him happy. And we're not stuck in the car. It's quite cozy in the car. We're out in the rain. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and the water is just all around me, flowing from the skies. And we in this area always appreciate water. Even in a flood, we still love water. So thank you for the drumming and the water experience today. The water makes me happy. The sound is one of my favorites. On the roof of the house or the car, you know, lying back in a cradle kind of concept. So drumming is a cradle for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy, for sharing your rain and your dog and your dance. Anybody else, just open your mic. Tell us your experience of the dance. The fire's speaking up.
Thank you, Tracy. Well, it's beautiful over here. I'm just listening and watching and resting. This is 6 hours and 6 hours for me here, and still have 3 more events tonight. And all of a sudden, the rain started. And here in West Texas, that's a gift. And so it's absolutely beautiful here now.
I would like to share, to say thank you. This was just amazing. I feel totally renewed by this dance, and I feel so full of hope. So thank you, thank you. This was an amazing ceremony. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it is so wonderful to belong to a circle. Thank you.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah, it is beautiful. I agree.
I'd just like to say, feeling so much love and so much, it's been such a wonderful day, and yeah, it's been amazing. Thank you all so much.